I'll just give everyone a minute to come in. Just going to put some lips on. My lips are a bit sore. We've got things to do. So just give people a chance to come in. I'm going to put this up because it's just a tad bright and you can see my bags. So if I do that, you don't see my bags. Right. So, hi Ursula. How you doing, darling? Oh, how lovely to see you. I've actually got a list, like, wow. I am actually prepared for this live. I have the majority of my yarn down here. Oh, Ursula, thank you so much. That is so wonderful. Thank you. Wow. I weren't expecting that at all. So that's just thrown me for a minute. I nearly cried then. Thank you so much, Ursula. If anyone's watching, don't forget, go follow Oh My Granny Square. It's Ursula. She's there. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Right, anyway, back to what we were going to do. We're going to sort this lot out. And I have 4 categories into what I want it to go into. So I've got a few art yarns. Let's just pick one out. Like this core spun, beautiful core spun. I want these for weaving. So the art yarns I'm going to put in one pile and we'll figure out what pattern we're going to do with it, and we're going to add fibre blend and all that lot. We're going to really sort it. Don't know how long it's going to take. It might take 2 lives, but yeah, we'll get there. So yeah, we've got the art yarns. We've also got larger skeins, which are the ones that are nearly full, like this one. And then I want minis, which are these smaller ones. And then I want the naturals, which are these ones. Oh my God, cheers, Ursula. Well, yeah, so naturals. So, and then once we've done that into those 4 categories, as we figure out whether it's going to be crocheted, knitted, or, come on, Sadie, think woven, we're going to put it into its prospective bag, whether it's a small one or a large one, and I am going to put a tab label with it. Hi, Lisa. Nice to have you with us. Oh, I'm not used to having lots of people watching. And you'll notice I do live in this hoodie on my weekend and usually on videos, because I don't get into trouble for wearing it. I don't get copyright things because I forget to tell that I'm not affiliated with things, and yeah, so that's my fault. So if I just wear this, I don't get into trouble, you see, because I have actually got normal clothing on underneath. So anyway, to the yarns. As I said, we're going to sort into the 4 categories, so we're going to go with it. I do have a bag here for the minis. I've got a pan here for the art yarns, And I've got another bag here for the larger yarns until it can go into the box that we will be emptying as well. So now they're in place, let's go with this. It's just after 7 a.m. Oh my word, that's like, wow. Hi Becca from West Wales. Not that far from me then. Not that far at all. I'm in Lancashire. So this one's a mini. We will go through what they look like and everything, because I need to figure out what weights they are and whatnot, because I'm daft enough not to write this stuff down. I really am. So this one, I do believe, is Merino, Bamboo and Angelina in Christmassy colours that I did not so long ago, actually. So yeah, there's that one. That's a mini, so that can go in that bag. We do have this one. This is a natural. I'll get it out. This actually has, the ones that are in bags have actually been quite good and put stuff with. So this is a natural Texel white. It's 186 yards. It's a sport weight DK. And it's 87 grams. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? What are you planning on doing once you've sorted through the stash? Have you a project in mind? Well, I've got a few projects in mind. They mainly include blankets, but a lot of different types of Afghan squares for the naturals, and Bavarian blankets and other. Yeah, I want to do things in squares because I know then I'm finishing a project one by one, and then at the end of it I can just put it all together and I can be proud of myself that I've just finished a project. So yeah, that's the way I'm going. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do finish things, it's just not very often. So shawls, scarves, I love yarn. You may accept it. Oh, thank you. Right, so that's a natural. Where did I say I was putting my naturals? I didn't. So I'm going to put these on the chair behind you. So we'll shove that up there. This is Merino and, oh, what is it? Hi, Jessica. Hi, CBG. Oh, my word. There's lots of people coming in. I'm a bit nervous now. Anyway, this is, back to it, Merino with viscose to make it tweedy, and I added a bit of Angelina to that as well. So that's another mini that we're going to pop into this just here. This is I think it's 100 grams. Let me get. If it's over 50, it goes in the big stash. If it's under 50, it's classed as a mini to me. Anyway, I hope my floor's flat enough to figure this out. So we'll pop that on. That is 118 grams, and that is straight up merino. And I do believe it is quite a fine one. Yeah, and it is a 3-ply because I've chain plied that. So yeah, that is quite a fine one. There's going to be a lot of yardage on that one, but yeah, anyway, that one is going in the big pot. I'll put it in the bag. I'll put it in the bag because that's bigger than the pot, I do believe. Art yarn. This is come on, Sadie, a core spun. So there we go. Jessica's your daughter. Hi, Ursula's daughter, Jessica. So yeah, this is a core spun. Is quite, do you know, I reckon that might be nice to crochet with, because I've spun it clockwise, and when I crochet it comes off that way, which means it might just, so I was thinking then, it might just come over twisted, if that makes any sense. Because I'm not one for making art yarns, but I've been trying new things, because if I don't try new things, I'm never going to get out of just spinning super fine. So anyway, art yarn. This is just a straight up merino, I do believe, or is it merino tencel? I don't know. Merino. It's just a straight merino. You know, if you want to make a blanket, I'd vote on Moss Stitch in crochet because it looks beautiful in handspun yarn. Ooh, I'll have a look at that. Yeah, because I've got quite a few Afghan squares that I like the look of, that I've tried a few of, that I'll quite easily just get into one. And what I want to do, they're all going to be different size squares. There's going to be no symmetry to it. It's all going to be random. They're going to be huge and big, and yeah. Sorry, it's a bit cold up here. This is another coarse spun. This is super soft. It's merino, silk, alpaca, and well, there were all sorts in this. It was spun on here on the channel, so I'm not sure when, but a while back, some point this year. So there's another one. Oh, people are talking. I hope you can chat between you, because I don't catch it properly, especially we're looking this way and showing stuff. But anyway, yeah, this was, and it turned out absolutely stunning once I figured out how I was going to spin it. I didn't like the look of the fibre at all. I'm not sure if I've still got some of it somewhere. But yeah, it were red, blue and white. The fibre was very, yeah, I wasn't sure. But it's merino and nylon. I think if I do that, you might just, but it's another one that I had to spin fine and 3-ply. So these I tend to use between a 3.5 and a 4mm hook or needle on these fine ones, because that's what I like to use. Sometimes they do require a 3, but yeah, that's a mini. We'll shove that in there. That's a big one. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. Oh my god. I'm going to knit my friend at work a hat with a good old fluffy pom-pom on top, but look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is the best I've spun in a long time. Hi, I'm doing well, thank you very much. And yourself? How you all doing? Hi, Wind Therapy. Hi, Etherold. Wow, there's a lot of peoples here. How you all doing? So yeah, this is one of my favourites. It's that gold glitter in that deep forest green. Oh, it's amazing. Look at that. It's very rare I get a whole skein, and I mean a whole skein. Absolutely stunning. I love it. I think this is only like 80 or 90 grams. Let's just weigh it. Oh, it's bang on 100 grams. Wow. So yeah, that's 100 grams. Impressed. Pretty. This one I spun absolutely donkeys ago. It is hand dyed Shetland that I did pink and green, as you can see, and I ended up slightly felting the fibre because this was done, I'd say, ooh, going on there's like a purple in there as well, or a blue or something. Well, anyway, this was spun, I'd say, 4 years ago. I did do it on the channel. Oh, you have, yeah. Oh. You do make me smile, Ursula. You all do. You're just amazing, a lot of you. So anyway, this was spun about 4 years ago, and I slightly felted the fibre, so I thought, right, I'll mess with it like you do to fluff it back up. And I thought, do you know what it could do with? A bit of sparkle, So, and then I was like, it needs white to go with it to emphasise all those pretty colours that are running through it. You know, the green, the blue, the pink, green, blue and pink. So I did self-striping. I was quite proud of myself at the time. And it's a 2-ply. Thank you, Ursula. I am in heaven. And I haven't even got all the yarn. This is just the stuff that I could get without having to tidy this mess. I really can't be bothered tidying this mess. So this is all I could find at the time. And that's what we're going with. So yeah, I haven't yet found a pattern that suits this. And I'm not sure if it's definitely doesn't suit knitting. That I've tried and I took back out and no. So we'll figure something out for that. Let's see how much it weighs. Not sure. But it's another one that's, I'd say, use a 4 or a 3.5 crochet hook, or my fibre stash and yarn is out of control too. Oh yeah, do come back, Ursula, do. So yeah, I'd say 3.5 to 4 mil hook or needle with this one. Ooh, that's 120 grams. So it's probably got quite a bit of, and to say I've used some of it to do testers. I didn't like it with a certain pattern on crochet, so I'm hoping maybe it's all right with weaving. But we'll see. So that's another big one. We can shove that in there. Oh my God, this was the first ever lace weight that I really, 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 really love, and I've had to spin, and it's only just, I'd say it were 4 weeks ago I finished this. And yeah, look at this, and it is the same. I can't even get my finger under one. Look at that. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. And it's like that all the way through, and it is only about 54 grams, and it is Ile de France is the fleece, and also what did I add with it? Super bright white nylon is what was added with that. Absolutely gorgeous. And it is different shades of pink and orange all the way through. Look at that. It is gorgeous. I do love that. And anyway, let's see if it's over 50 gram or under 50 gram, to whether it's a minute or not. Oh, it's 55, so it's classed as a big one. Let's shove that in there. Right. This is my another art yarn. This is a beehive yarn. Let's get you a beehive out. There we go. I wasn't very good at it. I tried. That's all I can say. And I'm proud of myself. That's another one I can say. And there's some coils and other stuff. But that was an absolutely stunning bat of blues and purples. And oh, it is a very pretty yarn. To say that I wasn't very good at it. Have you seen that one? It's huge. So that is another art yarn that will go in the pot. Ooh, right, we're on to, I can actually tell you something about this one. Yeah, I'm going to weave that one, and I'm going to make sure all the little beehivey bobble bits stick out on one side of the main part. I think that'll look cool. I have yet to make a beehive. It's hard. I won't lie to you. I struggled, especially the first time with that one there. I'm not taking it off because it is crap. I'm going to leave it where it is. So anyway, I mean, you can see some of my weaving and knitting up there. We've got a knitted hat, we've got 2 woven scarves, we've got a crochet hat, and underneath the crochet hat we do have a knitted cowl. That's the thing, that's the one I was saying, looking for. These are all my little add-ins that I find, use. So anyway, back to yarn, because I'm just rambling. We'll never get round to finishing doing what I wanted to do. So anyway, I've called this one Greenfields. It's Rambouillet, and it's an Aran weight. It's 108 grams, and it's approximately 205 yards. And yeah, that's what I've done that one there. See, I do label some of them, but just not all of them. So that's another big one. We'll shove that in there. We will be putting these in bags at the end of it, just in case, because you never know if you get moths or what. You might not. Let's have a gander at this one. Oh, I like this one. This reminds me of, I've called it Summer Memories. I don't know why, because I don't know why, but it's 179 yards, 104, and it's a DK weight. I love the flecks of blue and brown throughout, and bits of grey and natural. Oh, is that not just stunning? I know I've done it, and I shouldn't be so biased, really. It's just, oh, I really need to use it, and I need to show it off, and I need to start showing what my yarns can do, instead of them just looking pretty and soft and fall in love with. That is definitely over 50 grams, that I can tell you. So we're going to shove that in the big bag. What have we got here? Oh, we should have 4 of these. Right, I won't do these ones yet. We'll do them ones afterwards. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3. It should be another one somewhere, but is it 3 or 4? Might be 3. So we'll go on to this one. This one, we'll see if it's a mini or not. Let's have a look. 42 grams, yes, it's going to be classed as a mini. And this is a gradient spin. It's Cheviot. It's approximately 90 yards, and it's like a sport weight, which is 16 wraps per inch in the UK. So it's quite a thick one. I am missing most of this. Hi, Spinning Saga. I am missing everyone who's coming in. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Becca. Hi, Wind Therapy. Yeah. Hi, everybody coming in. Anyone else that I've missed, I do apologise. Sadie, do you have any idea how inspirational you are. No, I really don't. In a way, this is just kind of, I like to talk yarn, and my poor husband knows more about something he really doesn't care about or needs to know about, and I'd rather do it with people who are like-minded. It's great. So yeah, this is a gradient spin, so it goes from the deepest purple, runs through the darker red and into the brighter red, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I do love it. And that is going into the, come on Sadie, Minis bag. I am going to put it back in its bag, I'm just, because it's got something with it. This one, oh yes, this is actually a deep purple. It's deep purple with, oh, I think I used hand-dyed silk in purple and blue, and it, can you see the bits of silk? There's a bit of blue silk, but this is actually deep midnight blue and royal purple. You can't quite see it on her. If I pull it back here, it is the deepest of deep purples you can get. It is a 2-ply, and I absolutely love it. Look at that. My husband, I know, well, my husband knows a ton about fibre too. He does not touch it, but I tell him all about it. Yes, bless him. My husband gave up and joined in. Oh, wonderful. He's crocheting his temperature blanket. That is fantastic. I keep asking Chris, but he's like, no. You never know. One day he might spin. I might get him spinning. So yeah, this is another fine one. I'd probably use a 3mm hook with this, or a 3mm knitting needle. So anyway, oh, I'm actually curious to see how much this one weighs, because I just broke it off, dyed it, and added stuff and spun it. So I don't even know myself. It's only 81 grams. Seriously, I was expecting that to be, with the amount of yarn there is, to be at least 100, 103. I tried to teach mine to knit or crochet, and if it were swimming, he would have drowned. Bless him. At least he tried. Oh look, we've got another one that's got a label here. This is good. Oh, this is 101 grams. And look at the difference. How is it? I don't get it. You've got this one that's super fine, right? And it's only, what were it, 81 grams. This one's, and it's got silk and all sorts, which is quite heavy. This is just on its own, Polworth, DK, 101 grams. Look how small it looks compared to that one. Look at the difference. Isn't it amazing what different fleeces and fibres look like? Because that one is straight up Corriedale. You know what I mean? And that weighs roughly the same as that, but look at the difference. It's just, it amazes me. Still to this day, it amazes me. Right, what's this one? Oh yeah. This one ain't even 100 grams either. This is 95 grams. And this is another example of what I was saying. So this is just plain Rambouillet. It's in different shades of purple. If you get it in the right colour, it looks like the sheen on the top of the bubble because it's got a bit of blue in it. So I've called it Bubble Sheen. Don't know why, but I did. This has got 462 yards and it's 95 grams and it's another lace weight. So this one I'd use a 3mm hook or needle. But yeah, look at that. So pretty. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I love it. I love it. So yeah, with that being 95 grams, I'm just going to pop that back in there. We're going to put that in the big bag. In the big bag. What do we have here? Let's have a look. We've still got a big box to go through on that basket. Look, we've got all that yet. So I think it might be next week when we sort out what's going to go with what, whether it's going to be knitted or whether it's going to be crocheted or whether it's going to be, you know, woven. So this is another beautiful one. This is just straight Perendale. I wasn't sure what to call it, so I've got 2 question mark ideas for it, like turbulent seas or angry skies. It's 148 yards, 97 grams, and it's a double knit Aran weight. Let's just, there we go, and it's got greys, deep blues, light blues, sky blue, all sorts of blue. We've got blue and greys, so there's quite a bit in that, and that's, like I said, that's what we already know, that's 97 grams, so that's going into big bag. Woo! This, oh my word, this is a true, is it 4-ply? It is. This is my true 4-ply that I did last year, and I still haven't used it. Can't think of what to do with it, but it needs to be something squishy and close. So I'm just going to weigh it. I know it's heavy. Is that all? It's only 140 gram. I thought it were heavier than that. It feels heavier. But then it is just straight Perendale. It's not that heavy. Oh, thank you so much, Wind Therapy. Yeah, don't forget, thumbs up. We do have 11 out of 14, but don't worry about it. I didn't even think. I'm so excited about yarn right now. Thank you very much. And thank you again, Ursula. So, yeah, we haven't got to any naturals yet, have we, really? We've got 1. Anyway, so this is classed as a big one. It is a 4-ply, and it is, I'd say it were chunky. I'd say that word. Or an Aran. Chunky. Yeah, it's bigger than normal. So it can go in there. This one's another pretty one. This is Rambulane Silk. Oh, yeah, I do get excited. Rambulane Silk. So I've called this Wild Meadow in Springtime. So I don't know if you can see all these dots of pink and yellow and blue throughout this gorgeous skein. All them dots of colour throughout that are all silk. There's 246 yards there. It's 83 grams. That's all it is. And it's a sport weight. So I'd use a size 4mm hook or Come on, Sadie. Needle, just, I want a bit where there's a bit of silk. There we go. Come on. So yeah, there's a silk. There. It's really pretty. Woohoo! So yeah, that's another one. I do like that. So there's quite a few. This is going to be quite a blanket. Some may become a hat or a scarf or, like you say, a shawl. But I really want my naturals to be a blanket. I don't know why, but I do. So all my Shetland, my Texel, Corriedale, Cheviot, BFL, or whatever else I've got. Hi, Colours of Craft. How you doing? So whatever I've got, yeah, I'm going to put into that blanket. Jacobs, you know, the usual. So this is another one that we've got. It's actually got a label on. Oh, naff that. Oh, it's because it's wrapped around it. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to be able to, because I know the dark ones, the really dark Shetland, you're not going to be able to see no pattern. So that, to me, is either going to be like the border around each square that I do, no matter how big it is, and bring it all together with, say, a nice thick border around them all. Or it's going to be, if I don't have that much dark Shetland, it'll be the full border around the whole blanket. So yeah, I do have plans, and I do have, like, I am planning, if I don't have enough of that, just to shove a few pops of colour in. So maybe some turquoise, maybe 1 or 2 squares of turquoise stuff. I don't know, orange or whatever, just a few pops of colour here and there. We'll see. I don't know. I might just do another completely random blanket. It's me. I'm random. It probably will happen. This one is Kent Romney and it's in turquoise. It's Aran weight, 103 grams is that one. And it's approximately 166 yards. It is a pretty colour. It is going to wash out here. Let's see if we can turn it so that you can see. Yeah. Beautiful colour, that one. I love it. And as you notice, go and put everything that's roughly the same colour with it. So another one for the big bag. Right, we've got more here. Looks like we've got another Texel. Yay! So we've got 2 Texels here. They're both round about DK weight, yeah. That one's 125 gram. That's 87 gram. That's 186 yards, and that one's 202 yards. So not too bad to say that's straight from the sheep, washed, picked, carded, spun. Straight up from a Texel sheep. So that's 2 we've got that are natural. So we'll put them up there. Ah, there's the other one for them. So now these, I'll get each one out separately, because each one was spun separately, even though they look really cute. Really cute, really similar. Sorry. So these are my scrap-like yarns. And they're all minis, and they're all to be used together if you want to. But these were done with scraps of fibre or whatever, if I've got one raw lag left from doing something. But that one is a scrap light yarn. That's number 3. So I've even numbered them for whichever one I did first, but this was the 3rd one I did. It's approximately 105 yards and it's only 44 grams. I haven't put a yarn weight down. I would say it's a DK, and I do believe they're all round about a DK. So yeah, I'm gonna put that back in its bag. So that's one, and it is a mini, so it is going in the mini's bag. Same. In fact, I'm going to keep all these together and put them all in one bag, simply because they all go together. I'm just going to keep them together. This is another scrap like yarn. So instead of using scrap bits, I actually made a scrap yarn. So you don't have all the knots, you don't have anything just other than to knit it or crochet it. It's great. There's 133 yards there and 45 grams, and it's another one I'd say that would DK weight. That's so I'm going to put that in with that. This one is the next one. So yeah, I had a bit of a thing. I'm back, had a quick bath now, all warm and snuggly. Oh, wonderful. That's what we want. I need a box of those bags. My MVG. Oh, bless you. Do you know, I got these. I'm not affiliated with Alt, but I got these off Amazon. What were they? 100 organza bags. Just plain ones. And I think there was something like, in the UK, £8.99. £8.99. Don't know how much that is in Canadian or American or African or New Zealand or wherever else. So I'm sorry I can't help you there, but I do know they're on Amazon, and that's where I got them from. And the little ones are same. I got 100 of them. So euros in Spain, yeah. In Spain, I don't know with euros either. I think probably about 11-12 euros maybe for 100 of them. And you've got a choice of little bags, but these are, well, no, yeah, these smaller ones are 17 by 23 centimetres. So they're quite big, whereas I did get some once expecting this size and they were like this big, and I weren't impressed with myself. Hi Mary Bell, how you doing, darling? So yeah, there's another of my scrap like yarns. So that's 3 of them, and then we've, oh, this one actually tells us what's in all these scrap yarns. So first I'll show you the last one, and then we'll end up, I'll be able to tell you what's in every single one of them. So this next one, I do believe they are all under. Oh no, this one's slightly over. This one's 59, but I'll have to keep it together. So this is another scrap like yarn. This is 160 yards and it's 59 grams. And that one is another one at DK. So I would use them all together. Now let's find out what's in all, what fibres are in all those. So we've got, in the wools, we've got Merino, Shetland and Polwarth. In the plant, we've got bamboo, lotus and rose. In the synthetics, we've got Angelina, super bright nylon, which is Firestar. And then in the protein fibres, we've got silk, sari silk and a bit of soft silk. So they're quite luxurious, are these little scrap like yarns. So I may have to make a small, maybe small, it might be a bit larger than what I'm thinking in my head, but like a, what am I thinking? A lap blanket with them. A crocheted lap blanket is what I'm seeing with them. So I'm going to put them in the minis bag, but all together. So that's where they are. This one, oh, is absolutely stunning. It's BFL and silk. It is 122 grams, 262 yards. It's a DK weight and it's blue waves. Look at that. And that is silk and BFL, which is Blue Face Leicester, which is a breed of sheep, for those that don't know. So that is definitely going into the larger ones. Large bag, the big bag, which is 50 grams and more. So in that goes. And now we're on to the basket. So this was 2 types of fibre. Have I got it about? No, but it was from World of Wool. It was some green Shetland and bamboo and some brown merino and I think it was also bamboo. It could have been silk, not too sure. So yeah, and I was spinning both at the same time. So I put both comb top together and just randomly spun across the top in different bits from both comb tops, which came to me separate, and I just wanted them together, and I didn't want it even. I wanted it random. I wanted it speckled, and oh my word, I did what I wanted. So yeah, I reckon that would make a beautiful hat knitted up, or maybe even a men's cowl. But yeah, I'm seeing a man's cowl or a man's hat with this because it's just so woodsy. Like you say, yeah, wild therapy, you're right, woodsy. That's the word I couldn't think of. But yeah, oh, there we go. That is over 100 grams, so it goes in the bag, big one. This was just another random one, and I absolutely love it. It is a 3-ply of 3 different. So here I did each one separate and chain plied it. This one I did the barber pulling. So rather than chain plying and getting 3 separate ones, I'd applied all 3 together for a different type of 3-ply and got this one, and I really like it. It's another DK where I go with. It's on the lighter side of DK, but I would use a 4mm hook with that, or a 4mm needle. Not sure what that is in US or whatever. I do apologise, but I do work in US terms when it comes to crocheting. How does that work? Weird. This one is Cheviot, and it's another one that goes from purple, well, a light purple through to a dusky purple, through to a deep, gorgeous blue. So that is, come on, Sadie, another gradient. Absolutely stunning. This, I'd say, were Aran to chunky. I'd gone chunky, to be fair, actually. Yeah, it's quite chunky. So that's where that one is. That one's over 100 grams. This is another one that is Cheviot, and it's another chunky one. But this one's, I'd say, like another Stormy Skies one's. Lots of greys and blues, light blues in it. It's really quite stunning. So these I'm thinking are going to make quite a chunky blanket, which, or maybe a throw for the chair or the sofa, couch. But I'm also looking at maybe making some bags. So maybe they could make a lovely bag. You just never know. G or H and stuff. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for that. Cheers for that wild therapy. We don't work in weights here in South Africa. We say double knit or three weight. Ah, that's another one I didn't know. See, we've all got different ways of doing things, and I think, to me, because I'm working with my own yarn, I'll test which hook I want. I'll test which needle I want. I don't need to worry. If you know what I mean. I don't need to worry what's on label. I know that I've got to wash it in cold water. I know that I've got to lay it flat to dry. I can't put it in the washer. I can't put it in the dryer. I know all this. So me personally, I don't need labels for all this, because by touch and feel, I can tell you what I've used in what. And I can also, I know it sounds big-headed, but I remember when I've spun it as well, or not to the day, but I can tell you which year I've spun it in. So that's all as well. Oh, we're getting down to some naturals. Let's do this. Not natural. Yeah, naturals. So we have here a light, nice grey Shetland. This is all carded up. It's all been spun long draw. It's got all the lumps and bumps throughout it, but it is still an Aran weight. Nice chunky weight. That I'm going to put in the naturals pile. Then we've got this deep chocolate Shetland as well. I've done exactly the same, and this is a chunky one. I do chain ply a lot of my stuff just because I don't have a lot of bobbins. I can't afford them, so I do with what I can, and that is what I do. So yeah, that's another one. This is not a natural, but it looks like a natural, but it's not a natural. This is dyed. It's also got reds and greens in it. I don't know if you can see, but it's brown, red and green. Very subtle, very subtle. And that is a DK weight as well, is that. So there we go. Very pretty. I need to see if that is over 50 grams, because if it's not, it needs to go in the minis. 79, it's in the big pile. There we go. Then we do have, is that natural? Yes, that is another Jacob yarn. I ain't even shown you. This is a Jacob that I did the short forward draw with, and chain plied it. Did I chain ply it? Yes, I chain plied it, and that is a mix of the brown and white. So you've got like a sheen going through it of the white. Absolutely love that. That's another DK weight. I do tend to spin quite fine, so when I do chain ply it, my default is DK. So yeah, that's Jacobs. This, no, it's not Jacobs. I am a liar. These are together, and they are Wool of the Andes, which is a type of merino, and it's up in the Andes, and it's a deeper brown Look at that. I did remember. And it feels so much like Jacobs, a mix of Jacobs and Merino, to be fair. But yeah, that is Wool of the Andes. Very, very pretty. And I spun that. Oops, I've undone it. Let's just put that back in its little thing. So I'm going to put those together. Well, obviously, the naturals. Sadie, come on. Right. These, oh, so cute. These are little mini bats that I made back in spring. And I made some cute little art yarns from that. So you can do it. I know you can do it. So yeah, these, I may even crochet with these and use them as like accents around things, you know, like I reckon these would look good as patches on some jeans, so you could maybe sew it in as a patch on some jeans, crochet a patch and sew it on, you know. So these are art yarns, and I think these are absolutely great. That one with all the bright green, and then oh, they're like, wow, they really are cool. Oh, bless you. Oh. So yeah, there's some art yarns I did that I really, really enjoyed making. And I did the bats on here on the wonderful YouTube on my channel. That's the word I was looking for. So there's some more to go in with the art yarn. I've actually got more art yarns than I thought I had. I'm doing well. Learning new things. That's what they're all about. So this is another one where I had bits left over from projects I were doing spinning wise, fibre wise, so I spun it up. We've got alpaca in this, we've got super bright nylon, we've got silk, we've got bamboo, we've got merino. Oh, it's full of everything. It truly is. That green is alpaca, and oh, it's so soft, it's unreal. And yeah, that is 89 grams. I remember that one. I'm really proud of that one. I loved it. Then we've got this one. This is a 2-ply. This is Polworth and bamboo. I have a thing for bamboo, do I not? This is deep purples again, all different shades of purple running through it. There is no rhyme nor reason to this, so the pattern that comes out will have no rhyme nor reason neither. It'll just be random splotches probably everywhere. And oh yeah, this is another, I'd say, just short of a DK. So I'd use a 3.5 maybe with that. That's another big one, so that goes on the big pile. I think it'll be next week when we figure out what we'll be doing with these yarns. I kind of actually know what I'm doing, but I'm going to leave them in these piles till next Saturday because I'm a good girl like that. Don't like tidying stuff up that I know I'm planning. Anyway, because I'm naughty, I'm going to leave these piles like this so that we can come back and we can decide whether it's going to be crocheted, knitted or woven. And then we'll put projects to it. It may take a couple of Saturdays to get all this done, but I want to start using this gorgeous yarn that I am producing, because there's no point in it just sitting here doing nothing. You know what I mean? So here we've got, I'm going to pick up 3 gorgeous little minis we've got here. These are all just random bits of fibre. I do believe that is merino and rainbow super bright nylon. I am not going to try and say the word that they give it, and it gives it sort of like a rainbow sheen throughout that one. This one has bits of cotton, merino and Angelina throughout it, and the pink has got Angelina, merino and bamboo. Absolutely lovely, love it. So that's another 3 minis we've got there. These are the first ever alpacas I ever spun. So we've got the lemon and lime alpaca 2-ply. Absolutely so soft, so pretty. I love it. So that's lemon and lime, and I'm sure you can see why I called it lemon and lime. So that's one, and these two were the alpaca Shetland blends I did, and they are 50-50 Shetland alpaca, and one's deeper than the other. You can use them together, and that's what we do with that into that one. This one is called, what would it called? I've got the fibre here. So this was the fibre that I spun, and this is the yarn that we got. It's very nice mottled yellow, blue and white, light blue, as you can see. So it went from that to that, and that's about 78 grams, and I've got this bit left, and I've used some in a bat, and I know that because I had 200 grams of it altogether, and that was from World of Wool, and it's something about Dory, something like that, or some kind of fish. So, oh, that was lucky, it's having that there, wasn't it? So yeah, that's that one. Yeah, the deep blue, and it's also got bamboo in it as well, in the blue. So yeah, quite happy with that one. So that's another big one. And this one was Shetland and silk. The white is the silk, and the Shetland is the brown and the greens. It's another beautiful mottled foresty colour. Quite impressed with that one. Right, so this basket I am going to use for the naturals, because we know we're going to be using them sooner rather than later. And I'll just put them there. Now, we have this lot to go through. Like, wow. There's a lot of minis in this though. So, I have, let's just take that lid off. We have, this is so sweet and so soft. One of my first yarns that I spun, and it is some Jacobs, and I did it, yeah, it is 2-ply, it's thick and thin, it can do anything, it's going in the naturals, it'll get used. So we've got quite a few old ones in here that are from, I'd say, 2018, especially this one. I don't like this one, but it needs to be used. It can't just keep sitting there. Yeah. That one. I really... So that's going over there. Then there's this one. This was done during lockdown, I do believe. And I did the Rolags first, and then we spun it. There we go. I don't know quite, oh yeah, because it's over. That one's a mini, so it's going in there. This one, I can't put in the naturals because it's got add-ins with it. It's got Angelina, it's got viscose, and it is a natural grey though. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I know I should really maybe over dye it, but I shouldn't snub it really, because it was one of my first yarns I ever did on Jackrabbit. You don't ever see Jackrabbit anymore. He's down in the cellar. I shouldn't leave him there, but I do. He was the first spinning wheel I got, and I can't, yeah, no. It's going to stay as it is. It does have sparkles and stuff. It'll get used. It might not look pretty, but it might just get hidden with other things, if you know what I mean. So it could get lost within stuff. You just never know. So, yeah. Let's pick out a few more minis. These is just, we've got those four. So we've got another Tweedy one, which is a singles. It's not plied at all. It's just a beautiful singles that I would use a 2.5 hook or a 2 millimeter. Then we've got this one, which has got bits of green, and plus it's also got green Angelina running through. I wanted to do 3, green and pink. Hi, sorry, there's people coming in and going out, and I can't keep up with chat. Please chat away to yourselves. I'm not very good with chat. This one I absolutely love, but I didn't have a lot of it, is Rambouillet, and it's something I dyed, and it's purple, white and blue, and it just spun up gorgeous. Pink tweed hat. Oh yeah, it might do, you know. There's probably enough there in with being singles as well. Ah, well thought. This, not too keen on. It's got a heck of a lot of nylon in it. It was something from World of Wool in one of the tubs of joy that I got, spun it up. Yeah, it's got a like a fuzzy halo on it. I'm not keen, but it'll go in summer. It's a mini. We'll use it for summer, and you never know, it might look good. It might. So let's do some mini blues. So look. Oh, we've actually got quite a few little things in here. Right. Oh, excitement. I have more art yarns than I even realised. So I'm going to do these two blue ones. They're very pretty. They're like mottled. I do believe that one's purple, black and white, and I think that one's that other one that we had. I think it's a bit of that. So that when I blended it on the board. See you tomorrow, darling. Love and hugs. Sleep well. Mwah. So yeah, we got them two. Right. This was my first ever art yarn. I remember this. This was last summer. I did that one. I think it was April, May. Could have even been June, but it's around that time when I did that one. This one is the spider egg Halloween one I did last year with the huge bits of bamboo. It's unprocessed bamboo, and I had huge bits of that going through. It's so soft, and they look like spider eggs. So it was a spider egg Halloween yarn with all the other Halloweeny colours running through that. Art yarn. Oh, even though they are many, they're still art yarns. This one was my first ever beaded art yarn. First beaded yarn. Look at that. I do believe that was a live that I did. Did that in two lives. I spun it live, and then we added the beads, and then after that we plied it on the Kromsky because it's got wider opening. It's got a wider orifice and wider on the hooks. So that one's that one. And then this one was when I first attempted to use these stupid, horrible, stupid, pathetic, waste of time, waste of space, neppy things that I should have never have bought or wasted my time or energy with because they just come off and they look stupid. But that was meant to be a flower yarn. And if those had have stayed in like they're meant to, instead of coming off like they're not meant to, then it'd look quite pretty. So I weren't very impressed with that one. But our class, still an art yarn. It's what I did as an art yarn. So now let's get all this Shetland out. We have a chunky Cheviot. It's thick and thin. It is classed as an art yarn, but it's going in the naturals. This is Shetland. It's a light brown grey Shetland. This is natural Shetland bamboo. This bamboo. So nothing done to it, no process, nothing. Well, obviously there's a process to get the bamboo from the bamboo, but we're not going into that. So it's naturals. And it feels like I've put some of the cashmere in as well. So that's all natural, so it's going on that. This is another natural Shetland. See, I've got loads of Shetland. This is Polwarth. Natural white Polwarth. These two are both natural dark chocolate Shetland. So yeah, these are the ones I'm on about using as the bit going around the other ones because I've got quite a few of them. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Another this one I think is the Andes again. Wool of the Andes. And what's that one? That's the mint one. This is a mixture of grey and white Shetland that I were having a play with when I were having a play. Then we have white Polwarth. Oh, that fleece goes so far. And then we've got the purple Polwarth. These are going together, so I can't actually put... That is still planned for the fleece to jumper. Yeah, it is still there. It's still planned. It's still being spun. It's still being combed. Still being carded. 3 years down the line. But I will get there. I will. It's just a pain in the bum. So yeah, that's the Polwarth. I can't not have that together. So that will not be going in the naturals. That is going with big ones. I know what's happening with that. I know what's happening with this. This has another 7 bats that need to be spun exactly like this, because they are going to become a nice, either they're going to become summer. I was making a sweater quantity. It's not necessarily going to be the quantity for a sweater, but that is another one that already has a plan for. Oh, what's this one? This is another Texel, so we'll put that. There we go. Oh, they are so pretty. Right, some more beautiful. There's a singles there. There's another singles there. That is also Polworth, but it was too, how do I put it? That is from the sheep, but it were too not that. So in there it went with the stuff I were using. That is just some random yarn I were playing with. So's this. I think it was actually a video that I did where I would try to save some fibre. I know I'm getting quicker at this, but we're at 1 hour and 15 minutes already, and yeah, it's 10:15 and I'm getting tired, so I might just finish this box off next week. But I've got to show you this one. This is a true 4-ply, again, of natural white and grey merino, and that's a nice chunky, and I mean chunky yarn. So yeah, that's a naturals, that's going in there. What else? Oh, we have so many. Let's just, these are all minis. Look. All of them. Oh, sugar. Lots of them have silk and nylons and all sorts added into them. So let's, oh, we've got another one of them. So that's another one that I'd spun to go with that. So they're going to go together in there. Yeah, I was thinking that. Good for weaving. So I'm going to put that one in there with that one. We've got all these lovely pastel-y ones, and because I get so many minis when, because I only have one, well, I don't have as many bobbins. I like to fill a bobbin up with random bits of fibre. That I absolutely love. It's black, blue, and it's got sari silk of green, pink and gold running through it. Those specks running through, and the sparkle from the gold Angelina. Oh, you can actually see the blue and black as well. That is amazing. I do love that one. And then you've got these two and this one. This is another naturals. I do believe that one is, that is a Shetland and a merino blend. Is that one? That's another Shetland, really dark. We've got these beautiful big ones here. Oh, that's so sweet. And we've got these were not hand spun, but they were hand dyed. They were from World of Wool. I wanted to see if I could hand dye, but I do like it, just not as much as spinning. So yeah, we did those. Then we've got these random horrible things that are going in there, will be used. And then we've got tiny, tiny ones. Don't know what that is. Yeah, I do. That is super fine, no, ultra fine merino, silk, and Seacell fibre. Oh, that is the softest of soft. Then you've got this one, tinies. And then you've got this one, which is mint and white. That's another tiny. You've got a couple here. That one is BFL. It was hand dyed. It was grey, but I dyed it with forest green. Then there's this one, the browns and copper, well, the copper and gold that are running through, and the pink that are running through the blue or purple, whatever you want to call it, is actually silk and bamboo that I hand dyed. And I don't know if you can see that, and that's a 2-ply. Then this one is absolutely gorgeous. This is another BFL. Let's take that off. This is another BFL. Oh, lovely. Do you know what? Sorry, I need a drink. And that is another one. It reminds me of jeans. Washed jeans. I really like that. It's another big one. That is Cheviot. It's a purpley pink. All the random splotches, purple and pink. We've got yellow Cheviot as well. So it's Cheviot. I know it's Cheviot, but I'm lazy. I'm from Yorkshire. I'm saying Cheviot. This is a merino, 151 meters. God knows how much that is in yards. I should have checked it. And it's 100 grams. I don't like that one either, but it might look good once it's all crocheted up, because I reckon that'd be a good one for crochet. So we'll see. This one needs putting back through the wheel. It's underspun, and then it can go with the Polworth, because that is actually Polworth, and it's part of the Polworth jumper thing. It just needs to go back through the wheel, because I haven't done it proper. Happy birthday! Sorry, I've missed some. I've caught some at there, and I'm on a happy birthday. I saw someone's birthday. This is Perendale. Now, I love Perendale. It's soft, it's cheap, it's great stuff. This is super soft, and it's ultra fine merino. I remember doing this. It's a 2-ply. It's neon pink through to like a bluey purple. Sorry, got a funny mouth. And I actually quite like that, and I can't wait to actually use that. And then we've got 4 left. This is another Ile-de-France. This was not dyed by me. It was dyed by a lady called Naomi of Etsy. I really can't remember what the name of her shop is called, But that is what I got. And I'm going back during lockdown as well. This was bought near enough at the beginning of lockdown, and I just love the colours that run through it. It is so flowery. It reminds me of a what is it, garden? A wild flower garden. So yeah, I really like that one. Then there's this one. This is another Polworth that's not made it to the jumper, as it's become rather. It's another one that turned out all mottled, like the previous one that I showed you, somewhere deep down in that bag of minis. So that's where that one's going, in the minis. This is another one like this one. I'm not sure. It's, yeah. Oh, it's got South American in it. But it's ultrafine merino and South American. That one doesn't actually feel as soft as this one. So this one might just be the ultrafine merino. And that might have the South American in. And I've called it Candy Shop. Why have I called it Candy Shop? I don't know. I've put a stitch marker with it. I don't know. But there's 329 yards there. And it's 100 grams. So put them two together. They can go for something, can't they? Yeah. And then last but not least, this one I spun last year in, oh, come on, what's the name of it? I was on holiday last year anyway, and it's a pink and brown. It's not too bad. Needs washing, so I washed it. Really, really nice it is. So I love the colours on it. Love the colours on it. But it does need washing and setting. Really, really pretty. Hi. How are you doing, Spring? Huh? I didn't see you there, Princess. So, yeah, that is the box empty. I now can't move because I've got yarn all over me. There's more big yarns than I thought I had. I've got more natural yarn that I thought I had. So that is going to be, I'd say, a big ass blanket or two. No, we'll make it one. That is going to be for one blanket. One whole naturals blanket. And it's probably going to be the size of, well, I don't know, my double bed or a king size bed or maybe a double king. I don't know. But yeah, they're going to make a blanket. We know that for sure. We've already decided that. The art yarns, not sure yet. Really not sure yet. We'll figure something out for minis. But yeah, I'll be back next Saturday, same time, 9 o'clock. Don't forget, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there. And don't forget, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye, my beautifuls.